Since you mentioned family, I have a 6-year-old son who he got his first drum set 6 months ago for Christmas. What
Awesome.
I
That is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Even listening to him when he doesn't know what he's doing, I still just get excited hearing the music. So, what
Yeah.
advice would you give to a kid that age who thinks he knows everything?
Well, I have the same thing over here, just so you know. My kids think they've got it all together, and that's cool. That gives them that independence, right? But I would say if you find a 6 years old, I would say let him have fun. The advice I would give is just put records on, play along, 2 records. That's what I did as a kid. Let them feel. Try to get them to play. I'm talking like Cars, Foreigner, even our own band here, whatever you want to play along to, and let them try to imitate the beat and just see how it's going rhythmic wise, and see if he picks it up. I did the same thing. I'd tinker a while at like age 3, and then I was like not making much sense, and then all of a sudden I'm playing to like Beatles and later days Devo, Thomas Dolby, and all this the Cars. That's all I would do. I think the biggest thing is just have them listen and go, here, hear that? What do you think that is on the drums? And just have them listen to music and play songs. That's the most important thing I can say. Is everyone that saw my earlier career, which I still do clinics and I still love innovating techniques and trying to write drum books and things like that. But there's been a lot of folks saying, "Oh, Collective Soul, why are you playing with them? You do all this clinic." It's like, hey, folks, I grew up loving songs and like everyone does. So I have just as much as a blast playing these songs than I do doing a drum solo. So I would say for your son, just have it be fun. Like my daughter Carmen has a drum set. I do not force it. If she wants to do it, she does it. And I don't want to make the mistake, in my opinion, of going, well, your dad plays drums. Get on there and play drums. Like, who cares? Let them do what they want. And I think it's awesome you got him the outlet. Because as you know, some folks will be like, drums are too loud. I'm not doing that. Play bassoon or play. It's like, well, what if they want to play drums or guitar or bass or piano? And that's the other thing. I have to agree with Ed and Will and Dean and Jesse. Multi-instrumentalists. I play piano, play some bass, a little bit of guitar, sing some. Very important to expose younger folks to all instruments. And now I know I kind of stuck to rock instruments, or what I'm saying, modern day electric instruments, if you will, or piano, the band instruments. Sure, trumpet, whatever, but just music in general. My biggest thing would be don't put them in a hole of like you play drums only. It's like piano is so huge, guitar huge, all that stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I have actually drums are about the only thing that I don't play, and he is obsessed with all my stuff. He comes in my room, plays my guitars, my keyboards, my theremin. So drums are the one thing that I was like, if this is what you want, go for it. That was the stressful side. Since you mentioned this, in the 6 years you've been with Collective Soul now, do you have any just particularly memorable shows, moments, anything sticks out?
That is a great question, and I am often asked. I don't mean to do a blanket statement, but the biggest thing I can think is, as a kid, I wanted to play professionally, and I knew that by age in 2nd grade. Did I know I was going to? No, but I knew I was going to try to. And, of course, I did all my schooling and all that stuff, but then it started getting real serious in high school. So the fact when I look and I see Ed Rowland, Dean Rowland, Will Turpin, and Jesse on stage, triplet on stage, and I'm hearing these songs that I loved before I joined the band, I'm reminded on a nightly basis how fortunate I am that I'm really doing it, because these guys have such a fan base, and it's real, and we love our fans, and I love this music. And sure, so those are the memorable moments to me. There's, of course, memorable venues and like real, milestones, being like Red Rocks, different things like that. I've been to South Africa, Canada. And what I'm excited to say is that it's just a different career and it's always what I wanted to do, be in a band. I love drumming, but so those memories for me are every time we play. Sure, I'm doing my job and I'm enjoying it, but if I hear Ed singing or I look over and there's, Will or Dean, I remember seeing Will on like videos going, oh, that guy looks cool, or that's cool. What a cool song. So to be on stage with them and realize that I'm allowed to now like do these drum parts, whether it's new songs we've done together or paying respect, obviously, to the other drummers' parts, I love it. And I'd like to do this band for as long as they want to. So that's almost a daily thing when we're on tours is I'll take a moment to go, this is really amazing.
And finally, looking to the future, you mentioned that you guys have recorded about 19 or so songs, I think. But after the Rock and Roll Express tour is over, do you guys have an album in the works, or what do we expect?
There's definitely new music on the horizon. We're excited to have a bunch of songs recorded. Like I was saying, we did 10 and then another 9 this year. So awesome. Great. Ed's such a great writer, and we all, I think, do such a good job as a team getting in there. And it's been so smooth. We're playing live in the studio, which obviously means it's not like one person at a time. We really are playing the song in the take that we like, and it's real. And I say raw, meaning it's really just 5 guys playing in a room with microphones up, and it makes me very excited to be able to be a part of that. So we'll be looking forward for the 25th anniversary, having some new music out. And Ed is constantly writing, and he's one of the best writers I've ever seen in action. And I mean that by him with an acoustic in his own voice, whether it's in the bus, the green room, his own home. I've seen it and witnessed it, and it's amazing. And he has just got such a talent for everything: music, producing, engineering, voice, and all the guys do. Dean's got Magnets and Ghosts that he writes with his partner Ryan, and that he sings and all that. And Will's new record, it's out. So everyone's a musician, and it's exciting. So I think this is a great lineup of guys, and couldn't be more honored to be in it. But yeah, look forward for new music in the next year.
All right, I will be. Well, thanks for chatting with us for a little bit. And for our listeners, the Rock and Roll Express tour launches the beginning of July, and looks like it's going to be all over the country. So look for when they're coming to you and check out the show.
Awesome. Thank you, Jason.